there. Today I thought I'd share with you how I am hopefully going to put together my tote bag or a traveling tote so I can have my supplies at my fingertips or be able to take them with me and not worry about forgetting something at home. I want my traveling tote to include supplies for my planner, for my smash book, and for my journals. So as I was thinking about this, I thought, what do I need for this tote to work for me? And the first thing is portability, because when I create in the evenings, it is away from my scrapbook room. My husband wants me to be with him in the evenings so we can watch TV together. So he encourages me to bring my stuff up so I can, because he knows I love to create. So I need something that I can have in the living room that isn't an eyesore, because right now all this stuff is an eyesore. And we also go to our cottage almost every single weekend during the spring, summer, and fall. And I just want to be able to pick something up with me and take it with me and not worry about, you know, what did I forget? Because I've done that before. I've had to use like a paint scraper and the back of a saw to get a nice straight line on some of my projects. So I want to make sure I bring everything with me. And another thing is, like I said, I want to corral my supplies together, because with all these books, most of them use the same supplies. And I wanted them to be grouped together. This way I'm not searching for the supplies I need, so my husband does not have to pause the show so I can go downstairs and grab the one thing I need. And like, I only need one pair of scissors instead of having a pair of scissors for every for my day planner or my smash book or my journals. I'll just need one of everything, well, except for certain supplies. You know, you're going to want a lot of pens and stuff like that. And like I said, I'll have like all my smash notepads together, stuff like that. I'm not saying I wouldn't bring other supplies with me or I wouldn't need them every once in a while, but just so the majority, the basic tools are with me at all times. And the last thing is appearance. And what I mean by this is I won't, hopefully, have to tote my wayward supplies. I can scale them down so my living room doesn't look like a total disaster. Everything will be contained in one container, hopefully, and I won't have taken over my whole couch. So before I did this, I am a list maker, so this is what I did. This is my list of what I needed it to house for me. And this is another list. I have things that I'd need for my smash book. I don't know if you can read that. Things I need for my day planner, things I need for my journals, and then I wrote tools and supplies that I would need. So then I can narrow it down instead of, like I said, having 3 pairs of scissors. So let me show you what I have right now, and I'm hopefully going to narrow this down. So like I said, I have my day planner, and this is usually left out. I probably don't need to put my day planner in there because this is usually left out, but if we go to the cottage, then yes, I'll want to take that. And then I have some of my journals, and I've shared this one with you. I haven't really worked on it, but I've shared that one with you. So, and here's another one I'm going to be working on. I'll share that later. And then for my journals and for my day planner, I have this little tote here, and it's cute. I got this, I think, from Michael's, but I'm not 100% sure. So I have like adhesive in here, I have scissors in here, I have sticky notes, I have pens. I don't know if you have these pens. What are they? Papermate, Inkjoy, but these suckers leak. I'm not impressed with them. That's why they're upside down in here. And then I got some sticky notes and tabs and all kinds of stuff in there. And then my husband bought me this for Christmas, which is neat. And it is another little portable pouch. And I have some more pens in there, and see, glue sticks, and I have glue sticks here too. So I don't need 2 or 3 different ones. I have also pens, pencils, and sticky notes. And as you see, another pair of scissors in the back there. So that's 2 pairs of scissors. And then here is what I keep my smash book in. I bought this from the dollar store years ago. Let me just bring it down a bit. I bought one when my daughters and my sister-in-law and I first started scrapbooking. We were doing the 8.5 by 11 inch size scrapbooks, and this worked really well. But now I'm using this for my smash book. And what this houses is obviously my smash book, fits nicely in there. And then I have these little punch outs if I wanted to use those in the Smash book. And then on this side, I have pictures, and I have a notebook because I'm a list taker and I need to take notes. That's just something I like to do. And I have some of my Smash books in here. I have this pouch here that I keep for memorabilia, another pen. I think there's a pair of scissors in there as well. And then I have my date stamps and stuff like that, my Smash stamps in here. So as you can see, and this is looking neat. Like in my living room, I take over the couch. My girls can't even sit with me. They have to sit on a different a chair or on the floor because there's seriously no room. And then also I have, like I had said in my list, my washi tape, which this doesn't have to fit in the travel tote. I can just take a few that I'm working on and put them in there, but I use this for other stuff too. So obviously this isn't going to fit, or I'll be having a truck to put all my supplies in. And then my markers, I use my Stampin' Up! Markers a lot. And then what I did when we went away, sorry for my reach, but is I bought this really tiny little cutter, because when you're working on your Smash book or your journal or anything like that, you don't need a big honking trimmer. So I bought the trimmer, and I bought some replacement blades, and then I bought a T-square. Because I noticed Corrine uses a T-square, and I've been looking for one of those for a long time. So those are the supplies that I somehow have to fit into a tote, and we'll see how successful I am at that. Now, before I start, let me share with you a couple totes that I picked up. This one here is the Craftsman Tool Caddy, and here is, this one still has the label on it because I bought it a few weeks ago when I was in the States, and it was only like $9.99. And I had seen Amy from Amy Weeman, I'll post her link below. She has a whole bunch of Filofaxes, and she has them in here, and this is a great little tote. It's really sturdy. I was thinking I was going to put my Copics in there, but this is a little too deep, and I don't think it would be very easy to grab my Copics from there. And here is another one, and I had seen Nadine from Nadine's Mixed Plate. She put all her stuff in here, and I just happen to have an extra one because I picked these up years ago. This is the one that has the little pocket at the bottom here. And if you remember, I'll put a picture in, but if you remember, this is what I keep my Copics in. I think it's a pink color. And I keep my Copics in here. And the reason I was thinking of changing my Copics in there is because when they're in these side pockets, I'm always scared I'm going to lose them. Not in this part here, but in this part here. So I want to try both ways, and I'm going to see which one works best for me. So I think I have succeeded, and I am happy to report that I have condensed everything into one tote. So my Smash journal, my day planner, and my journals, all the supplies are condensed into one tote. So I'm really happy about that. So I got rid of this, which I will still probably bring to crops or something, so it's not going to go to waste. And this little tote also, everything is out of here except for these here. And these are just page protectors, so I don't need those every day. And these are just the address labels from my day planner that I wasn't using anyway. So that is empty. And also my Smash book holder. This is what I was holding my Smash book in, except for a pen and stickers. So that's empty. So I hope I'm a success. And I wanted to use, well, it didn't really matter, but I really liked how Nadine had used this for her Filofaxes. So I tried it out, and it didn't really work for me. Just the way it was configured, it didn't work. But believe me, I'll have other uses for it. So what I ended up using was the Craftsman Tote, and I think this is going to work really well. We'll give it a test as we're going away this weekend. So here's my Smash book. Here are two of my journals, and I could have fit my day planner if I really wanted to shove it in there. But like I said, my day planner is usually out in the open anyway, so it doesn't really need to be contained in here. And even if we go to camp, I always bring another bag with me. You can never have enough bags when you travel, so I'll just put it in there. So I apologize, this is going to be a long, super long video, but I I know I'm going to get some questions, so I might as well go through every single thing here. So at the front of the tote is these little pockets. So I have some pens, and then I have some of my sparkly pens, and just whiteout. This is a thin line whiteout for when I make my lines. I did that once, and it didn't turn out where I wanted it, and I had to erase it with one of the thick whiteouts and wasn't too happy. And a post-it note. Can never have enough post-it notes. And I think I picked this up from Target. I'm not sure. It's a first aid little thing, I guess for pills. I'm not sure. But I threw in some wood veneers and just some paper clips in here. And then when you turn it around, we'll go this way. Here is where all my, let me prop this up a bit, maybe that'll help, maybe not. But anyway, I have all my sharp things. So I have my scissors in here, extra blades for my cutter, and also a smaller ruler. And if I wanted to, I could put an exact one, but I don't really use one. And then here I have my adhesive. So I have this adhesive here, and then I have a wet adhesive, and then I have my liner, and I have one of these. And if I'm doing this at home, I'm not going to use these because they're pricey. Well, actually, these ones I think I got from the dollar store, but still, there's not very much on it. I'm going to use my my big honkin' gun. But when we're away, and if I forget it, then I know I have adhesive there. And then we'll go to this other side here. And at first I was thinking, because I had seen Amy had threw a whole bunch of washi tape in her little net thing here. But what I did was I put some papers, and then I put those, they're for card making, but there's little punch outs you can use for die cuts. So I have 3 paper packs in here, and that, and then there's this little hook here, and I just put my twine through it. And then if we go to the back, there's no pockets at the very back here, but they have this little, I'll keep going all over the place, this little Velcro thing. So on the Velcro, I have my little mini trimmer, and I also put in my T-square. So that just slides in there nicely, and then it just Velcros. And then when we go inside, here we have my smash book and my journals, and I didn't realize I had so many of these date stamps, and I was hoping they would have fit in one of these little photo cases, but I had too many and they didn't. So this is one of those stamping up for your wooden blocks. So that went in there. I don't even know, I didn't take the blocks out of there, so I have no idea where I got them. And I like to have a range of ink with me because I do a lot of stamping. I like to play around with inks, so I wanted all my colors with me, so I put them in here as well. One of those. And then we have these photo boxes, and I got this idea from Nadine, and I thought it was brilliant. And this one here, we have an empty one, room to grow. And I have my journaling pads in here. So, of course, if you know me, you know I have my recipe cards and all these little journal tags that I've got. And here's a Smashbook one. That one's supposed to be in the Smashbook area. Oh, how can I be so unorganized? I have no idea. So there are my journaling pads. And then here are just photos. And this is how, when I'm working on my Smashbook or something, I just wrap a piece of paper and stick some tape. This is washi tape. And stick some tape around the paper so they're all contained in whatever date I'm working on. So there's my photos. And there are my smash pads. I should have kept that one out and put it back in here. So I have a few of those. And then we have my stamps. And I used the little stamp block. And I put this line on here because this one, let me see if we can see it because it's clear. It's kind of hard to see, I guess. I put just a line of washi tape on here so it's nice and straight. So if I need my words straight, I can put it on there and know it's straight, since this one doesn't have the grid lines on it. And then I just took some of my stamps that I had and put in here that would pertain to the Smash Book or my journals. And the next one is my sticky notes. And I put them in this way, but I might have to change them around because I notice I'm flipping them as I go. So here's all my little sticky notes and sticky tabs are in here. And then here are my tabs, and here I have these little journaling tabs, or not, well, yeah, journaling tabs, but they're for the sides of your paper. And then these I got quite a few years ago, and I bought these when we were in Montana, and they came with this cute little case, so I just put the whole case in there. And lastly, washi tape. And you know this is going to be changed out to whatever I'm working on. I just threw these ones in here for now just to show you that the washi tape is in here. And also I had seen some ladies had used on like used gift cards, or you know those free little credit cards you get in the mail that they want you to apply to them or whatever. They had taken those and they put the washi tape around them. So you can fit a lot of washi tape with very little space if you wanted to do that. So there you go. There are all my supplies in my tote, and I have an extra one, and I can even put one in there if I wanted to, but I don't really need it now, do I? Because I think I have everything. And I also like to take my markers with me, my Stampin' Up! Markers, because I like a whole bunch of different colors, and sometimes I like to color things in. So I can just like stick them in there and still carry them with me. They have a little clip, so I can even clip it on here when we're traveling, like clip it on the handle here, so it can just hang like that if I wanted to, or put it in a separate bag. But yeah, so those are all my supplies. I'm really happy with it, with how it turned out. And we are going to the cottage this weekend, and I'm going to take this baby with me, and we will see how it works out. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had a very creative day today. Bye now.
Every second there's a second chance. I know that there's a problem in my head that I just can't seem to let go. That time doesn't hesitate.